Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board, and to our Henry County community. Today, I bring you your second installment of a public academic and operational continuity briefing, although all briefings that have happened intermittently are posted to our district website, in order to provide you an update on a cyber incident detected on our network. Believe it or not, tomorrow marks month 2, the second anniversary month of what was identified as suspicious activity that is now known to have been a ransomware attack on our network. From that moment, we have focused on 2 objectives as an organization. Both are on the screen. Those objectives have remained unchanged over these 2 months. Objective 1 has been to identify the source, scope, and impact, if any, of the suspicious activity detected on the network the week of November 6, 2023. As we have made progress on this particular objective, all that has been reported publicly regarding the source, the scope, and the impact remains unchanged. We are in a position of our identified scope that has been accessed by an unauthorized user in the hands of our data mining agency that will do the arduous work of reviewing every single last detail of that access compartment of our network. And at this time, there is no information new to report, but that is a long process. And so while we remain under a local emergency for that process to continue, we will bring the community updates as we know them. So it really leads me to more information to update you on regarding objective number 2. And objective number 2 has been the work to securely reconstruct and restore our network to our Henry County Schools users, which is approximately 50,000. There cannot be enough said about the extraordinary work of our network services team and our entire information services division, who have worked tirelessly around the clock now through 2 holiday seasons because of their passion about ensuring our school operations can continue. At this time, our objective over the holiday break was to deploy our supplemental security solution, which is known as an EDR and an MDR, and that was successfully done and completed during the holiday weeks. As people returned to their workspace and workplace last week and to school today, that should not be something any individual user is experiencing. But at 8 of our sites, both school and district locations, we have begun the piloting of full access to the open internet. That is a great sign and something I want to celebrate has occurred within 2 months of this incident being detected, which is incredibly accelerated if you look at organizations our size who undergo this circumstance. Now, that pilot will experience significant monitoring and oversight with our supplemental security partner in order to ensure that this is a successful stand-up of the wide open internet being available to you. And a phased rollout until full access is experienced will proceed once we deem this first phase completely successful. But this is the right sign and what we were looking for, but we also know that in the meantime, our professionals and our students have made a lot of adjustments to typical operations. And the point of having an emergency resolution has been to ensure that we keep our public posted whenever any of those adjustments have impacted our students, our learning, or any policies. So at this time, I do want to give an update on a couple of additional adjustments that have been made since the last time that we were together. We have completed a grades 3 through 5 password reset. We had originally scheduled that before the break. It did not actually begin until this week. So that is in motion. We also have a very significant deadline today of posting grades to the gradebook. There has been no extension issued for grades posting and no reporting of issues entering grades on time. And that means our report cards are scheduled to be posted on time in Infinite Campus by January 11th. In addition to those significant milestones in an academic year and most students' academic wonderings about last semester, Our new student enrollment has continued uninterrupted. Although we occasionally experience some stalls or slowness or sluggishness in the use of hotspots, it has been successful at the Welcome Center to support families who are enrolling students here in our school system for the first time, which can have an increase in numbers at the start of a new school year. And then finally, I know there is many young people just awaiting and wondering when will MAP be rescheduled. And so I'm pleased to announce that that schedule has been constructed and will be shared with schools tomorrow. And so we will not forego winter MAP testing in case anyone was worried. At this time, Madam Chair, I want to just, before turning over to you, recognize not only our network services team, but to also actually recognize the professionalism of this entire team of employees. Every role in every one of our schools and district locations has had to make tremendous adjustments, demonstrating not only the agility and perseverance of our organization, but the true commitment to keep student learning at our center. We will continue to keep our community updated as appropriate, but we are nearing the conclusion of significant milestone moments, given that today we began the opening of our internet. So, Madam Chair, that concludes what I prepared, but we remain available for the discussion.